Hey, hi, hello, and howdy. I'm Kristyn, and you're you. Hello, you. And we're here at Dark and Creepy Diamond Painting with a whip and chatty rant. Wait, no, that doesn't feel right. Hang on. Hang on. I gotta take a drink of Dr. Pepper. Hang on. Okay. Creamy coconut. Okay, let's try that again. Hello, hello, crafty peeps. Welcome back to my channel, Crafty-ish Kristyn. Oh, that felt so much better. Ugh. I tried to be all dark and creepy. I just can't do it. As you can see, I am wearing fuzzy pink today. And I have fuzzy sweatpants on that have strawberry shortcake on them as well. Yeah. So, we're going to have ourselves a little whip and chatty rant today. What is a whip and chatty rant? You may be asking yourself. WIP, W-I-P, stands for work in progress, and a chatty rant is me chatting and ranting about the goings-on in the past week or so. Today my WIP is this Rokkari canvas. The regular name is Feline Fury, but my special name is Spicy Pink Mellow, named after my co-host for the Black and Pink event. As you can see, the Black Drill Challenge has been abandoned. We will go into that. But I have this part done right here fully. It looks so good. First impressions, now that I actually have a section done. The drills line up amazing. The spacing is good. The rendering is good. So far, very impressed. And if you've been here for a while or even a short while, you know that I am a square drill snob, and I don't even care. Because if I'm going to spend my time on something, I want to enjoy it. And I have very much enjoyed this. There are some black sections done in this release papered part. It's a mess, and these are not staying on super great, but I thought these looked nicer than the crumpled up piece of parchment paper that I was trying to duct tape on there. So when I'm done with the video, I'll probably put the duct tape back on with the parchment paper, but for now, we want it to look cute. So my supplies, Rokkari canvas, obviously, Bee's Crafty Corner release papers. I have my pink and black ephemera 3D trays. I have 2 pens from Jim's Handmade Pens on Etsy. I have a 10 placer from Dynamite Diamond Shop. Blue Alien Putty. Pink tweezers that I have completely ruined. I question the quality on these ones, honestly. They were from an Orloa kit, and they bend super easy. I mean, I'm not the gentlest on them, but I mean, you drop those on the floor and the tip is just, yeah. So I'm going to move that to the side. Before I open something, I did want to show you guys, I got these diamond painting cards at Walmart today with my fuzzy sweater and my strawberry shortcake sweatpants, obviously. And there are 3 different patterns. I think I took a picture. If I did, I will put it up. But there were a whole bunch of different ones, and I think they were like $5 or $6. So if you're like looking for a little project, kind of cool. I am digging it. I'm not usually into partials, but when I do want to do one, I think this would definitely be something that was my speed. Let's see. Oh, hang on. Let me just open it real quick to see exactly what it is. Okay, so it does look like all the drills, they just come together. They're not individually bagged, which is fine for me. I would rather that, honestly. So yeah, Walmart. They also had a bunch of diamond dots on clearance at my Walmart, but I can't say that's every Walmart. Okay, I'm going to put that there. Hopefully I don't lose anything. I did take off the label for privacy reasons, and I did cut it open because it was taped really good. This is from Gems Divine. She also sent Mushy a package, which was so thoughtful. Super, super sweet. I'm not going to read this card on the internet because, you know, I might have help because I see my helper. He's Ian. He was on top of the box and then I dropped the phone and I scared him. But he's coming back right now. And look, Pink and Black 2025, baby. Okay, Duncan, thank you, thank you. Oh, here he is. See, told you I couldn't. Oh my gosh, look at the pretty. I almost said toilet paper. Oh my gosh, not toilet paper, tissue. Tissue paper. Oh, that is so pretty. Oh my gosh, look at all of the stickers. Okay. Oh my gosh, look at the cute pink and black kitties. And we have another little cutie. Oh, did I say kitty or cutie? I think I may have said cutie kitty. Oh, and there's Duncan. He's helping. Diamond painting coffee. Yes. Okay. Oh, hang on. Okay, everything's magnetating. Hang on. Hang on. Oh my gosh. Okay. Cover Minder Central. Oh, no. Look at that. That is so on brand. She did say that she was like the queen of cover minders, and I think I might have to agree just based on these first two. My gosh. Dr. Pepper. We have Care Bears. Okay, now I gotta make a little pile. Hang on. I'm gonna actually probably need to use these to keep some of these, what do you call it? Release papers on. And then look at that one. Okay, that one has cardboard. I'm not gonna pull that off because I don't want to ruin it. Look at that cute little bat. Oh my gosh, and look at that. A little winter snowman. Oh, and a little pumpkin. Oh my gosh. Chilling with my peeps. Oh, love it. Love it. Oh my gosh, and then, oh, geez, Louise, another Care Bear. Oh my gosh. And then we have, oh my gosh, the kitty in the box. You mess with the meow meow, you get the peow pow. I love it. God says you are unique, special, lovely, precious, strong, chosen, and forgiven. Love. Always a good reminder to have. Definitely. Every stitch you make, every skein you take, every strand you break, I'll be watching you. I always, let me know, do you say skein or skein? I always say skein, but I don't know, man. I always feel like I'm saying it wrong. Do you ever feel the urge to tell someone to shut up even when they aren't talking? All the time. Sarcasm is my language of love. Yes, my husband would agree with that. And I think that these are from Mad for Minders. I'm definitely going to have to check them out because these are some amazing cover minders. And a little card. Definitely keep that. Okay, here's some. Duncan is laying on the tissue paper. Oh my gosh, cat. Okay. Oh my gosh. I am going to be reusing this tissue paper for my final giveaway because this is amazing tissue paper. Okay. Oh my gosh, what is this? Okay. Oh my gosh, some more pink and black rose cover minder and some stickers and some washi. Oh my gosh, look at that. It's a little kitty. Okay, you're gonna stay out. You can stay out on my canvas. And oh my gosh, a big one. Look at the detail in that eyes. What? It almost looks like roses with the eyes. Look at that. I am so on brand. Look at that. I did not plan that. Here is some more bubble wrap. Oh my gosh, and more cover minders. Holy moly, you really were not joking with being the queen of cover minders. Oh, we have a pink diamond and a black diamond. Love. Okay, I'm going to wrap those back up though, so I do not break them. Okay, Duncan, you're in my way. And we have, oh my goodness, car coasters for your coffee. That is brilliant. Oh no, keep your cup holders dry at every turn. Oh, I have never seen those. That is super interesting. I'm gonna have to try them because I'm a spiller. Shocking, I know, right? as I'm eyeing my Dr. Pepper literally on the end of the table right there. Okay, I'm gonna move the box right there. I'm surprised Duncan has not crawled into the box. And we have a pink and a black bandana. Fantastic. Obviously, which one I will be choosing over the other one first. And then a cute little canvas, some flowers. Oh my goodness, so cute. And one we have, behind every good woman are a lot of cats. That is awesome. I'm actually surprised at how clear that lettering is. Look at that. Normally lettering on diamond paintings is questionable, but you can actually read that. That is impressive that you found a canvas that you can read. And look at the little kitty smushy faces. They all need a little nose. Boop, 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 boop. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. That was so unnecessary, but so thoughtful. It's been a week. And this has been a huge pick-me-up. So thank you so much. And thank you everybody who, has been participating and having a good time and has given us, amazing feedback with this. We're kind of learning as we go along, and it's been fun. It's been a lot of work. It's been fun. So let me clean up my workstation, and I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. Alrighty, got my color. I did not pick a very exciting section to work on. I mean, if I would have been actually thinking about it, I would have picked something a little more pink, but unfortunately, this is where I ended the last time I diamond painted. I was hoping to finish this section yesterday, but that did not happen because there is a little bit more pink over here. But it's life. It happens. And when somebody wants to pay me to diamond paint for 8 hours a day, then I will ignore my family for 8 hours and diamond paint. But until then, it's not going to happen. So before I forget, I hope everybody is doing awesome, well, and amazing. And if you are not, I hope that it gets better for you soon, because you all are awesome and you can get through the hard things. You've already done it for 100% of the hardest things that you've ever been through, all that jazz. So you can do it. I know you can. So pink and black event update. What went on this week? We had the rap battles, and the winners of the ephemera 3D trays have been announced and claimed and all that. Thank you to Ephemera 3D for offering to give away some trays. That was so thoughtful of them. They did not need to do that, but they did, and Mushy and I both can attest that we both very much enjoy our ephemera 3D trays. I know she is, I think she's more of a fan of the totem style, which is, I think it has a lid and it has, like a chamber and things that slide. And, if you can use a complicated tray, I applaud you. I cannot. And so this tray, whoa, I'm pointing over here. This tray, this invisible tray, this tray style is definitely more my speed, because I don't really use a stopper and I don't really use a lid, because even if I had stuff in a lid and whatnot, yeah, or a stopper or whatever, I still would probably spill. So I do not leave diamonds in my tray when I walk away from it, because my cats will not allow that. Speaking of cats, Duncan is inside of the box with the tissue paper right now. I will put a picture up on the screen because I just took a picture of him because he looks so freaking cute. Oh my goodness. I swear, boxes are just, they're the gift that keeps on giving when you have cats. And maybe kids too. Let's see. So we had the ephemera 3D giveaway. Mushy did a side troll mission for everyone to go and visit a YouTube channel, Darla's channel. And then she picked, I think this is what she did. Honestly, if it's not, I'm sorry, misinformation here. And then she had people leave comments because Darla is a huge Rokkari fan. And then one lucky event participant who commented won a free Rokkari canvas. That is awesome. And I was able to also give away a Rokkari to someone who volunteered to step up and take on some black drills for me because I was running into some issues with trying to do all the black drills. If I could leave my canvas flat in one place, I probably could have done all the black drills first. However, I use my easel and I roll part of the canvas up, and I was having an issue with the sections that I had already put drills down on kind of rolling up on itself. And I was very concerned that the glue was going to be exposed, which good to know that a lot of people chimed in and said, even if your glue is left open for a few months, it still is good. So thank you for that. But my main issue was that it was going to get rolled up on itself, and like the fuzzy back on the canvas was going to get stuck in the glue. And since, you know, it's, you know, like it'd be like a little section, a little bit here or there, it wasn't like I could just cover a giant section nicely. And so after, you know, whining and complaining is what Rokkari Eve would say. I wasn't complaining, whining, but whatever. She said if some other people were willing to take on the burden of taking some black drills and, you know, doing some for me, that I could get out of my deal. And because I wasn't doing it, that means Mushy didn't have to do all the pink first. And I thought about it because I was like, I really want to torture her, but I know she wants to finish the pink and black canvas before the event is over. So I agreed. I said, fine, whatever. So I got to give away a Rokkari canvas to somebody who offered to do that. Yay! And then we both did a giveaway on one of our videos this last week. And I believe it was, yes, I'm like, it was not that long ago, but I'm having a hard time remembering things today. We gave away some goodies that we had accumulated from True Vampire Arts, who sent them oh so generously. And I will have all the shops and everything linked below as well. So just, yeah, no worries. And then also Bee's Crafty Corner, some pink and black cat release paper. And then I had some cover minders and a pen from Flawa Designs that they sent me to give away. And then I had a few other little things that I'm going to put in the box. And so my winner has been drawn, and I don't know if Mushy's drawn hers yet at the time of recording this. She may have, and I just don't know. So we did that. And the rat, oh yes, and the rat battle, you know. That was interesting. Nobody said that they were going to give us a record contract, so I guess we shouldn't quit our day jobs, which is fine because I don't think I could be a rapper. No. Let's see what else. So Rokkari does have a special section on their website. And with pink and black canvases, ones that have been, you know, popping up. We've been showing things in the Facebook and in our videos. Oh, I just threw a drill at myself. Lovely. And for event participants, there is a code. You can use TEAMPINK or TEAMBLACK, and you can get buy 2, get 1 free in the pink and black section only. And I think it goes through the end of the month. Might need to double check that. So if you are still thinking about it or on the fence, you still have time. I am waiting until the very last minute just because I want to make sure that I get the ones that I want, because I know if I order, then I'm going to be like, no, there's something else that I wanted. So I'm just saving it all up in a wish list. Also, Rokkari Eve decided to capitalize, I guess, on my crush of Jason Momoa, and she made a very Jason Momoa-esque looking vampire. It's not in the pink and black section, it's in the regular section. I might have to get that one. Even though he's a little scary looking, I might have to get him. I don't know if I can change the red eyes to something a little less horrifying. We'll see. Okay, I am having, if you're watching, I'm sorry. I'm having a hard time seeing where to put these drills because of my light, so usually I can diamond paint a little bit straighter, but not today. So a huge thank you to Rokkari for not only giving us a section, but giving us codes and letting us give canvases away like we're freaking Oprah handing out cars. I mean, goodness gracious. And I'm sure there were other things going on that I just cannot remember right now. And if you hear crinkling, I'm sorry. Duncan is he's nestled in his box with his tissue paper. Oh, goodness. Too funny. Oh, yes. So we also, I think this is the plan, but I don't know. Mrs. Mushy's in charge of this part. So I believe we're also going to have some pens from Kevin's DP Pens on Etsy as well. But I do not have any final information on that. I will have to follow up with Miss Mush about that because she is the contact person for that endeavor. But I did see some pictures of some pens and they looked super freaking cool. I'm a little jealous, I gotta say, because they are... I don't need any pens, but oh yeah, no, I like them. I like them a lot. And we are going live on Mushy's channel on Monday, the 27th. And we are aiming, as of right now, unless, you know, something changes, we're aiming for 4 p.m. Pacific time. So that would be 6 p.m. Central and 7 Eastern. And other countries, I don't know. I'm sorry. Time zones are hard. So that is that. That's going to be fun. I think that's probably the last live before the event is over. We're going to kind of just, you know, catch up and kind of share progress on our canvases since she's working on the round version of this. And I am working on the square version, although she is way farther than me, even though she got hers later. Because, you know, she's just got lots of free time. All she does is sit and diamond paint because... that's what she does. No, I'm joking. She does a lot of things. So we're going live. That'll be fun. Hopefully no unexpected surprises will happen during that. Oh my gosh. Hopefully no weird visitors. As I'm really done with people just showing up randomly to my house. Those sparkly cars. Let's see. And I'm just going to say that I am very, very grateful for all of you guys who are participating and, you know, having a good time, giving us the feedback and, you know, all that. And also, my co-host has been awesome, and I am so grateful that I have somebody who knows kind of what's going on and has some good ideas. And I definitely feel like she has done a lot more in terms of the like legwork and the planning and stuff than I have, because there have been some days where I'm like, oh my gosh, I haven't done this yet. I haven't done this. And she's like, I already did it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, thank you. So huge awkward hugs to Mushy. Make sure when you go and visit her videos that you give her a nice pink emoji and, you know, write awkward hugs. She'll know where you came from. And I was actually really surprised at the amount of people who said this is their first event they're participating in. You know, I guess it makes sense though, because, you know, sometimes, you know, events have been around for years, right? But if you're new to the hobby, you're not going to have participated in a diamond painting event because they weren't even on your radar. And, you know, there are so many different kinds of events. Everybody does their events differently. And it doesn't mean that one way is right and another is wrong. You know, it's just different people do things differently. And sometimes when you're doing something like this, you have to kind of change course and modify your plans. Pivot. Now that would be some good cover minder paper right there. It's pivot. So welcome everybody who's new to events. You know, I think we've learned a lot. We have learned a lot doing this. I think we've learned things that work, things that maybe don't work, things that could use improvement or, you know, modification. And definitely there have been some requests for a round 2 situation. I cannot say anything officially or unofficially is in the books at the moment, but we're listening. Also, if you are in the event and you want a final picture, it does not have to be a finished picture. If you want, you know, a picture update in the event WIP parade, ooh, can't talk, then definitely send that in to us. We're asking by the 28th. And even though, yes, there are 31 days in the month, we want to try to have the WIP parade out and on the YouTube airways, you know, 31st or, you know, February 1st. Because as we learned, the WIP parade for 100 people, it takes a lot of work. So we want to make sure that we have enough time to update people's photos and their slides and all the stuff. So if you could, that would be awesome. Just so, you know, we're not scrambling on, you know, the 30th, trying to look at our lists and be like, oh no, this person didn't send a picture. You know, because at the end of the day, it is your own responsibility if you want an updated picture. We're not gonna track everybody down and, you know, send a message saying, hey, you didn't send us a picture. I mean, if you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. So no worries if you're like, I'm not really feeling it. I don't want to send you one. I'm like, okay, that is totally fine. So that was one thing we definitely wanted to make sure that we included with the event was that, you know, you could work on something you'd already started, or you could work on something really big with no expectation of actually finishing it potentially. Because I know a lot of times if, you know, an event requires a finish or, you know, whatever it might be, sometimes people don't want to work on a big painting because you know you're not going to be able to finish it. But then you might have a bunch of, you know, things started and Or you may never start those ginormous paintings that you have, because seriously, there are some big diamond paintings out there. My gosh, just watching some of these, you know, websites and looking at the sizes. Ugh. For me personally, I don't like things that are bigger than 60 centimeters one way. I just feel like it gets really hard to work on them, and my brain starts to tap out because it wants to work on something new and shiny. I mean, granted, all diamond paintings are shiny, but you know what I mean. So I really try not to buy super big ones if I can help it. I mean, sometimes there are ones where you're like, ooh, but I think this one is a 50 by 65. That is like, that is an amazing size for me, honestly. 50 by 60, 50 by 65. Perfect. Because you can still get a good amount of detail without it being, you know, the size of your dining room table. Oh, I would love to know if you have ordered one of the pink and black canvases from Rokkari, or you're, you know, eyeing them, you're doing what I'm doing and you're waiting until the very last minute so you don't, you know, miss something you want. What are you ordering? I would love to know. There are 2 on my absolutely I want to have list, and then there's a few like maybes. So, but I'm waiting. Because I don't think Rokkari Eve is done yet. I tried to convince her, guys. I really did. I said, I know you made the really scary Pippi, but there are some people who would love a cute Pippi. I don't know if there's something I could do to earn, like, I could earn a Pippi. What could I do? Give me some suggestions in the comments. What could I do for Rokkari Eve to show my loyalty and my appreciation, and have her, you know, give me like make a super cute Pippi. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I don't even know if her brain could handle that, because cute and cuddly is not her thing. Which is fine. It's her company. She gets to do whatever the heck she wants. So I don't know. So it's been a week. It's been a freaking week. Oh my gosh. We had a field trip at school. I say we. I wasn't on it. But then it was, I don't know. We went to this thing, and it was this big like assembly, and it was almost like a concert, but it was super loud and overstimulating. And then we were supposed to volunteer at the food pantry later, and yeah, kid did not want to go, and I was like, I'm sorry, but we already committed. And his poor friend and his sister, who also go, they both were overstimulated and were like, they didn't want to go either. And I said to the friend's mom, I said, if I would have known you didn't want to go, I was like, then we would have stayed home. But I was making him go because I thought you guys were going. But it was fine. But definitely a early, well, not early to bed, but, you know, not stay up super late night. And then we pretty much spent the whole weekend sick. Ugh, poor sassy lassie. Oh my gosh. We went to the zoo one day this week, and it was so freaking cold. Oh my gosh. So cold. I don't know why I think that when we go to the zoo when it's cold that the animals are going to be out. They're not. They're not out at all. I feel like they should give you a discount on those days. You know, like, yeah, we know the animals aren't going to be out, but so here's a, you know, I don't know, here's $5 off or whatever. But they don't do that. Oh, I have some glue right there. We do have a membership, so you pretty much aren't paying a ton when you, oh, I'm bumping the camera, when you go in, but still. We didn't really get to see the favorite animals, so that's always a bummer. I mean, the tiger was out on its rock, but it wasn't really doing anything. And my son's favorite animal, the tapirs, they were nowhere to be found. So that was sad. And I should have known that she wasn't feeling super awesome. She was kind of like, oh, I'm tired, but I'm okay. And after we went to the zoo, we went for Mexican food. She really didn't eat much. And then I'm kind of like, oh no, oh no. You know, because when you have kids who, like to eat dinner and they like their snacks and they're on time with, it's snack time. And when they don't want to snack or eat, the chips or even drink their, expensive Jarritos soda at the Mexican food restaurant, that's when you know something's up. So poor girl did not feel good. Then she had a headache and she was like, my stomach hurts. And I'm like, oh no, poor thing. So at one point she had a fever, and it's I always worry as a parent, and I had several instances of this. Erase. I had several instances of this week. That was a mouthful. Of, am I doing the right thing? Does anyone else have that thing where, okay, you're sick or your kids are sick or your pet's sick, let's say? Because it doesn't even have to be humans. It could be animals. For animals count as children, in my opinion. And it's like, okay, are we sick enough to go to the doctor? I don't know. When it's, 8 o'clock at night and you have a fever and you're like, okay, can I get the fever down on my own? Or, what do I do? Do I go to the doctor? Do I not go to the doctor? Well, at 8 o'clock at night around our house, there's no doctors open. There's no urgent cares open that I know of. And so the only other option is emergency room. And is a fever, and is that really worth emergency room? Is it worth the effort of, waiting in the emergency room and being uncomfortable and potentially waiting hours? Or do we just, try to do it this way, and then if that doesn't work, then we go in. So I hate that doubt game of, am I doing the right thing? Am I doing the right thing? So her fever did go down, and she still felt like garbage, and she had a sore throat. And so she's finally back at school today after a few days off. We had Monday off for Martin Luther King Jr. Day. So she didn't miss school that day, but she did miss Tuesday, Wednesday. And then the teenager, oh my gosh, then, we were all feeling okay. And then he started to not feel good on, what day was that? I think it was Tuesday. So that's no good. And then come to find out, kids got like 15 missing assignments, and they all need to be turned in by the end of the quarter, which is Friday. So that was a mad dash of trying to get things done and turned in. And then, of course, when, and it's hard because I don't understand the line of thinking of, how he thinks and how my brain thinks are completely different. And so his brain's justifying, having all these missing assignments and then completely panicking. And so I don't understand it, and I'm not going to understand how everyone else thinks, but trying to, be a supportive parent and helping him get through those and not panic, it's hard. And so, some definite panic and worry and freaking out. Well, then if you don't feel good and you're starting to have panic attacks, and, your body's going to feel like crap anyways. So then on Wednesday, I was at school for a meeting, and me and few other moms, we meet, and we have a little prayer team at school. And I knew he had a class that he walks right by the window. And so I said, hey, how'd your final go? And poor kid looked like death. He's like, I don't feel good, and I knew it could be the sore throat and, whatever his sister had, but I also knew it could be in relation to the, the panic and all of that. So that was another instance where I'm sitting there thinking, okay, do I take him home? Because if he can't focus and he's just going to panic while he's at school, That's not going to help him. But if I take him home, is that going to reinforce that, you know, if you do XYZ, you're going to get rewarded by going home and getting to work on your stuff at home instead of being at school? I'm telling you, man, there needs to be a giant handbook for being a parent. So we hopefully, I say we, but you know, I'm not really helping with any of this work. So hopefully the rest will get done today. There are a few more finals, but some classes aren't having finals and they're just going to let the kids have study hall. So hopefully he can work on some of the stuff at school, so it's not working on 6 geometry lessons in one night, because I don't know how anybody would do that and, you know, not bang your head against the wall. But that's also me, and math is not my favorite subject. So yeah, that was it's been a week. It's been a week, you know. And I'm trying not to get sick because everybody around me doesn't feel good. My husband feels like crap. You know, kids are not 100%. And, you know, everybody wants to, all the kids want to get hugs and stuff. And so you're hugging, but you're trying not to, you're trying not to breathe in too deep because you don't want to breathe in any germs. Because, you know, if I get sick, then we're all screwed. Because then who's gonna... I mean, you know, we all could work together. I'm not trying to be like, I'm the only important person in this house, but it does feel like when mom gets sick, then it's a whole nother level of chaos. And I don't need any more chaos in my life. I'm good. All right, get this little... Oh, I saw a drill. It's hopping. Put it in my little trash container. Yeah, these are actually, I didn't realize what these were. I'm flipping you guys off. I did not realize what those were until I stepped back and I was like, oh, those are the spikes on the collar for the cat. Because, you know, this is what, can't turn it. That's what it looks like right there. Yep. While everybody was not feeling super hot, you know, then you know, it's like you kind of feel trapped because you don't want to go far. You don't really want to leave anybody home alone, you know, but at the same time, you still got stuff you got to do. And so luckily, there was no school on Monday, and my husband was still home, so my mom and I went to the grocery store. Wow. She was just kind of laying there looking all sad and pathetic, and so, but I did get a bunch of laundry done. My gosh. Super laundry. Ooh, that one's trashy. But then you have at least for me, I am really good at washing laundry. Like I'm awesome at putting it in the dryer, you know, boom, done. It's putting it away. That is not my strong suit, which is why there is a ginormous pile of my own clean laundry in my bedroom. Because I'm just like, nope, I'll put it away next time. I'll put it away later. I might as well wait till I have another load of clothes to put it away. And yeah, I'm not good at it. I wish I was, but I stink at putting away laundry. So I think I washed 3 loads of clothes, and then sheets, blankets, pillowcases, several loads with that kind of stuff in it. Oof. And the worst part is when you take apart the bed and then you have to remake it, but you forget to remake it until bedtime when you're already exhausted. And then you're like, no. Because for some reason, oh, there goes Duncan. Bye, Duncan. He's done hanging out in his box. We bought the kids' beds at IKEA. And I didn't even think about checking to see how easy it would be to lift the mattress up to get sheets on it, you know? Because you would think after having a loft bed or like a bunk bed situation, that you would check how easy it is to make a bed. Nope. And so we got beds that had this kind of like, it's kind of like a board on the headboard and the side a little bit that goes against the wall, and then the mattress kind of sits on a platform, I guess you would say, but it does have a little lip to hold the mattress in place. It is so, so, so hard to get the mattress out of that. It takes probably two people realistically, because one person has to get their, hands under it and really grab the mattress and lift it up, and then another person needs to put the sheets on it. I mean, you're wrestling that mattress to get it up. And of course, the mattresses we bought, I feel like, are super heavy too, which doesn't help. So that's the last thing you want to do at night when you're tired and you're like, oh no. All right, I am going to move this over a little bit because there are some in here, but I'm having a hard time seeing it with my reflection. Push that over, push over a little bit. Okay, there we go. And it has been so freaking cold here. Oh my gosh. I know it's not as cold as some people, which I'm thankful. But 21 degrees, whew, that is chilly to me. When we were out over the weekend, we actually saw a Cybertruck, which, I've seen quite a few of them at this point, so it's not as exciting as it was before. But I was probably the most excited about this one because it was hot pink. And I will put a picture up because I took a picture. I could not believe it. And even kind of the front of it almost was kind of a bluish teal, which I didn't really notice it when I saw it. And then the kids were like, yeah, it was like blue in the front. And I really didn't notice it at the time. But it looked interesting. I feel like that is definitely a unique look anyways. But definitely the prettiest Cybertruck I have ever seen. I mean, if it would have been covered in diamonds, I might have thought it was the Diamond Painting Police, but it was not super shiny, so I was not concerned that they were following me. Had a little trail on me. But, because obviously I was taking a picture of a pink Cybertruck, because why wouldn't I? And there were some people in the parking lot, and as we were walking by after I took my pictures, the guy said, yeah, he goes, I think probably maybe like 10 people got out of that car. He's like, it was like one of those clown cars, you see in an old movie where, the people just keep coming out. He said that's what it was like. It was so crazy. I didn't know where all the people were coming from. Well, then I was really bummed that we hadn't been there just 3 minutes before, because I would have loved to see that. Yes, so we went to Walmart today because, well, we had to drop my car off at the dealership because when we bought it, we went somewhere and they have free oil changes for life, which is an amazing deal. I mean, even if I have to drive, 30 minutes to get there, it's still pretty good because a free oil change is a free oil change. So we did that, and I had to get the maintenance work done on my car because it had been a while. I didn't get the 40,000 mile or the 45,000 mile maintenance apparently. And then he's like, well, you're kind of in between the 45 and the 90. He said, you just want to go ahead and do the 90,000, and cover all your bases? And I said, sure, why not? So got that scheduled. And because we were doing the maintenance work, the warranty, whatever you call it, they need it for multiple hours. And they say, oh yeah, we'll drive you somewhere, within 10 miles. Well, I don't live 10 miles away, so that's not going to work for me. And so I just said, you know, we'll drop it off and then we'll come pick it up the next day, because we do have a car I can drive to pick up from school and everything like that. It's not my favorite thing to do because I like my own car because it has all my stuff in it. You know, it's got my gum, my sunglasses, my, you know, my butt warmers, that kind of thing. But it's fine. One day I can do it. I can put on my big girl panties and I can drive a car that doesn't have butt warmers. So sad. But of course I felt bad because my husband didn't feel good. But we both had to drive down there because obviously we don't have metro buses around us, or ones that I could get home in less than 4 hours with. So that does not really work around here. Public transit is not the best. And we were on our way home and I was like, I feel like I need to go to Walmart for something, but I don't know what. Because, you know, sometimes you just get that feeling of like, I was supposed to buy something, but I don't remember what it was. I was having that feeling with Walmart. And I didn't quite know what the feeling was. But I thought maybe once I got there, I would remember. I didn't, but I did pick up some stuff. Like this fuzzy pink sweater. Also got a Care Bear pair of sweatpants too. So I'd say it was a successful Walmart trip. So we went to Walmart and I was really, I was surprised to, I know I've seen people post that they find diamond dots and some other diamond painting stuff there, but ours had quite a bit. And then the diamond painted, the card sets were interesting. I don't know how cost effective the cards are. I mean, how cost effective is anything in this hobby, you know? I mean, but, you know, you can give them away. You could give them to somebody after you diamond paint them. I mean, $7 for, I think it was $7 for 3 cards. And it's an activity. So you can, I mean, I don't even know how much a greeting card is anymore. But I'm pretty sure it's more than $2-ish. So, you know, I don't feel like it's that bad of a deal. And it would be good if you have kids, like, you know, like I have one who thinks that they want to do a craft project, but then quickly, you know, the attention span disappears. I think so, like a card or something would be a really good introduction to somebody who might want to try it, or, you know, they just, you know, they might not want to work on a giant canvas, because I know a lot of people are doing the partial thing. I know Jack at Diamond Painting with Jack is doing the year of partials. I know a lot of people are doing that. That's super exciting. I'm not participating personally, just because I don't do a lot of partials because I have so many canvases that I want to do. But I know a lot of people love the partials, so I'm excited to see all the pictures and stuff, because that's one thing I like doing. Is I wouldn't call it spying. It's not spying. People post them online. You know, it's not spying. But I like seeing other people's canvases and, you know, what they're working on. Because you never know. You might find something. You're like, I need that right now. And then, because most people, maybe not all, most people are pretty, you know, kind and nice and willing to, you know, share where they got something, then you can say, hey, where'd you get that from? And if they can remember, they will probably share it with you. Hi, Duncan. Oh my gosh. My arm is sticking to the the glue overhang because I didn't washi tape it because I wanted the parchment paper to stick. Now I'm feeling like I probably should have washi taped it, but now I feel like it's too late to washi tape it. Yeah. Tell me you overthink things without saying that you overthink them. Right there. Right there. But our Walmart, okay, like this was kind of shocking. Our Walmart has just, it's been known to not have any actual checkers. Just the self-checkout. Most of the times when I go, which is the morning, there's no checkers. Maybe one checker. But the self-checkout is, you know, where they want people to go. And I'm personally fine with it most times because I know how to use the self-checkout and I'm not trying to buy things that required my ID to be checked or anything like that. But I was shocked that the entire self-checkout was closed this morning. And we actually had to go wait in a line with an actual cashier. I was like, oh, huh? You know, I was very confused. But I mean, you know, it was fine. I survived, obviously. You know, I mean, I always joke that I'm antisocial, but I do know how to make small talk with people. But it was very confusing just because I don't remember the last time I went through a checkout line at Walmart. So, and of course I didn't bring as many bags as I needed because why would I do that? And I didn't have my car because we were in my husband's car. And he does not have a stash of reusable bags like I do. So I do have a few kind of like, they're nylon bags and they roll up and you can, you know, like snap them closed and everything. So I was pulling those out of the depths of my purse. But we were fine. We got it figured out. Okay, I think that's all that symbol. I could be wrong. It does happen occasionally. Let's see. All right, I am going to zoom out as much as I can. Let's see, can I zoom out more? Oh my gosh, you can see my mess. You can see my mess. All right, this is where we are. As you can see, now I can see it. This is the collar, the spiky collar on Spicy Pink Mellow right here. And I believe these are her teeth. She's smiling at me with her teeth. That's how you know we're good friends. And then let me see if I can. So I'm about, I want to say these release papers are about the halfway mark. And let me roll my, let's see. And you can't really see it through my release papers, but, and it's a big but, up here, okay, get out of my way. There's this part right here, and all of that, and all the way up there, here, over here, that is all black. And while I'm not looking forward to that, because it's black, number one, but also that is a shite ton of color blocking. Color blocking is not my favorite. But I do think once I get past the kitty face, that it will hopefully go faster into the black. And maybe I will be looking forward to it because I'll be like, yes, I'm gonna get this done super fast. Although I do have a problem with color blocking and getting my drill straight. So there is that. But I'm not single placing all that. Absolutely not. I don't hate myself enough to do that to myself. Some people you can single place. You are amazing. I do not have the patience for that. And I fully admit it. Uh-oh, I dropped a magnet. That is going to be it for today, guys. If you have not, please consider liking, subscribing, sharing, hearting, farting, doing all the things. And I will see you again very, very soon. Big awkward hugs. Stay naughty.